Hanson's Point is said to be one of the best views in the Red River Gorge, so we had to check it out for ourselves. We decided to camp out near the point so we could see sunset and sunrise. If you plan on camping along the trail, you'll need to purchase a parking permit from one of the local businesses. Permit prices are $3 for 1 day, $5 for 3 days, or $30 annually. Permits are not required for day use. Camping is not permitted in any picnic area or parking area, within 300 feet of any road or developed trail, or within 100 feet of the base of any cliff or the back of any rock shelter. When camping, you'll need to hang your food in a garbage at least 10 feet off the ground and 4 feet away from the trunk of any tree. If you see any trash along the trail or at the campsites, please pick it up and pack it out. It's our job to leave the trails and campsites better than we found them. We just started hiking from the Pinch-em Tight Trailhead, and we're gonna take the Pinch-em Tight Trail, and we're gonna go take a left onto the rough trail for like 1/10 of a mile. And then we're gonna try to get off of the rough trail and find the unmarked trail to Hanson's Point and try to camp out there tonight. So we're gonna continue down the Pinch-em Tight Trail. The Kuma Ridge and Buck Trail are gonna like merge off to the side, but you wanna stay on the Pinch-em Tight Trail until we hit the rough trail, and then that's where we're gonna wanna cut off. We just went from the Pinch-em Tight Trail and we came into the junction with the Rough Ridge Trail or Rough Trail, and we took a left kind of hairpin turn down on the rough trail. We started heading downhill, and right as it flattened out, there was a curve with a down tree, and we just kind of went. You kind of go right after the down tree, and there's this little unmarked trail, and this trail should take us out to Hanson's Point. There should be multiple like sets of campsites out here to camp on. I'll try to do a better job showing on our way back out exactly the turns that I'm talking about.
Really narrow.
So far for this being an unmarked trail, that's been pretty easy to follow. It's been pretty narrow, but it's really easy. There's really only one way to go. Looks like we're coming out to the first group of campsites here. Looks like there's a lot of them. They're really spacious. Definitely a lot of space to camp at this first set of campsites. We're gonna keep going out, see how close we can find sites to the ridge. Okay, a little farther down the trail, let's camp to another smaller camping area. We're gonna keep on going. So the first two sets of campsites that we passed already are pretty close together, but we've been walking for a couple minutes now. Haven't hit the next set yet. Gotta be getting pretty close though. Third big camping area. Just came up on another big camping area. So we just passed through that big camping area. We're gonna see if there's any more or if that's the last one. I'm gonna keep heading out to the point now. Just came up on another little site here. Definitely a cool spot. So I just made it down here to Hanson's Point, and that last campsite that I showed, I think is the last good campsite before the point. So we went down to Hanson's Point, down the trail that way, and Came back up to the closest campsite to Hanson's Point, and it was really small. It was like right near the trail and everything, so we decided to come back to the next closest set of campsites here. And now we got a much bigger site here, and there's a bunch more sites up that way and over across. Just a much bigger camping area, and it's a little farther away from the trail and everything, so decided to come back here. That other spot is cool, it's close, but this spot's still probably only 4 or 5 minute walk away from Hanson's Point. Okay, we're heading down from our campsite now to Hanson's Point. It's probably about a 5 minute walk. We just came back up to our campsite from Hanson's Point. There were a lot of people down there, so we're gonna try to, I mean, it was beautiful down there, but we're gonna try to go down for sunrise in the morning. Now we're gonna head back to camp and pack up, and then head back down the trail, and I'll try to show where you exit off of the rough trail to come onto the unmarked Hanson's Point trail a little bit better. So we came from this way yesterday, down Pinch-em Tight to the rough trail, and then came about a 1/10 of a mile on the rough trail, and you're gonna come to a fallen tree on the side here. A big fallen tree, and then right past it as the trail curves down, you're gonna wanna curve off here to the right. And then that'll start you down the Hanson's Point trail, and you'll just keep going down that trail about 0.65 of a mile, and that'll get you to like that last set of campsites before Hanson's Point. So then probably another 1/4 mile gets you all the way down to Hanson's Point. Right now though, we're gonna go back the way we came, come back down the rough trail to the Pinch-em Tight Trail. We just finished our overnight backpacking trip out to Hanson's Point from the Pinch-em Tight Trailhead. I'll make sure to include the location of our campsite as well as any other information that you might need to know about this hike. Thanks for watching.